Oh, we're this way.
Did you hear how he said?
Yeah. You're so silly. They always just call stuff the silliest stuff. Like they rename stuff or they call things like, why is it reclaim belts? Why it just can't be baggage claim? Because when we was walking up, when we got off the plane, it said baggage claim. Now why is it reclaim belt? And now we'll say baggage claim. Just say baggage claim. They always gotta be different. Very much different. Baby, it's hot in Heathrow. Cut down. Oh yeah, they don't believe in air conditioning.
What?
They don't have air conditioning in their houses.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Well, the hotel will have air conditioning, but like if you were to live here, it's not like normal to have air conditioning.
Got it.
Baby, couldn't do it. We've made it to London and I am vlogging, and I don't care about vlogging in person because I literally don't know any of these people. So like, I don't give a damn what they got to say. Anyway, we made it to London. Smooth flight, not all the way smooth. Like we had a couple delays, but nothing more than an hour. But I slept the entire flight, which was like the plan or the reason why I did an overnight flight, because I knew I would sleep all night and then I would be woke because I usually get up at like 4 in the morning. So by the time I woke up on the plane, it was like my normal time to wake up in the morning. So it was a good call to fly overnight. So yeah, it's about 10, almost 11 a.m. London time, and so we're just waiting at baggage claims to get our bags. I'm about to use the bathroom and then go back, and then we're going to probably hop in an Uber or a cab. I don't know what they do over here. I'm gonna ask at the concierge desk, and then we'll head to drop our bags off at the hotel because we don't check in until 3 unless they want to let us check in early. I'm definitely gonna ask, and then we'll get the day started. Okay, she looked at me. I'm gonna go. I'm embarrassed a little bit.
It's cold in this bitch.
Maybe we'll ask the people when they bring them, just have them to put it on 60, 70 or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, would you like some tea?
Would you like us about the tea? Nice little closet.
Oh, we don't want this shit.
What's that?
Stuff we don't want.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your help. Oh yeah, the heat. We were trying to get it up to like maybe 7. I don't know.
So,
the truth.
is this
Okay.
do you want it to be on cold or hot?
A little warmer.
Okay, so in that case you just basically put the 1 second. You just have to put the temperature down because this is on AC mode at the moment.
Okay. Okay.
Just put it down to about
That's
this,
fine.
and then we'll come down in a second.
Okay, perfect. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
thanks a lot.
Appreciate you. You gotta go down, Keish. Is this the light? Oh, the bathroom is nice. Cute, cute, cute. We like a good bathroom. Cute little mini bar situation. This is the camera about to die. What's this? Snacks. This mirror don't get no good light. That's crazy. Oh, wait. Maybe it'll... The room is cute though. Small. Baby, New York worse than London when it comes to these. I mean, London worse than New York when it comes to these little ass rooms.
Is she?
Yeah, you know, New York hotel rooms are tiny.
Not all of them.
The majority of them.
Yeah.
How you get out this bitch?
Slide it out there. It's so pretty. In the middle.
Okay.
It's straight up. And I lift it up. Yep.
Ooh, got a little balcony. Can't put nothing out here.
Nope.
Hello, London. Hello, mate. Hello, mate. Please. Anyway, we're at the Nobu Hotel in Portman Square, and we just have a balcony, like 2-bed room. And as you know, London does double bed, which means a queen, and then 2 beds would be 2 twin beds. So those are twin beds. Anyway, the hotel is super duper nice, and we're gonna stay at the Mayfair townhouse at first. Hold on, let me show y'all my face. This camera about to die. I did book the Mayfair townhouse first, but when my friend decided to join, I wanted to find a room that had double beds, even though they're double twin beds. And Nobu was one of the only places that I can find available that I would want to stay at that had 2 beds in it. Plus she's always wanted to stay at the Nobu in Chicago and just hadn't gotten around to it, so I thought this would be a good place to stay. Anyway, it's really nice. It's super nice. It's very nice. So we are going to probably change and then go exploring it. It's cold. I tell you that, it's cold. I brought a jacket. I brought a leather jacket. But I should have brought a couple jackets, so I might find one when I'm out and about today. But anyway, just giving y'all a little room tour. It's a little different than when I was in LA because I have somebody else in the room with me, so I don't want to be too intrusive, but I'll try to get as much footage of stuff as I can. Anyway, I need to put a new battery in here because this is about to die. Can you have a glass of wine if your hair hurts? Okay. Maybe I'll just be drinking by myself. You like sushi rolls, right? They got some rolls on this page. I think I'm gonna get shrimp and pork. Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna get
I don't know if I'm gonna get the rock shrimp tempura with Greek sausage, even though I don't want
that rock shrimp, but it's in sauce. Like it comes in sauce. You're not gonna want it. But it's not white though.
What kind of sauce is it?
It's like, have you ever had bang bang shrimp from don't get it. Cause it's like, you know how you get like buffalo chicken, like, and it's tossed in the sauce, but the sauce is like a sweet, I don't know how to explain. It's good. I just don't know if you want it.
Well, dumpling with what is spicy? What is manju?
That probably comes on the side. I don't know. I've never had the dumpling before. I always get this. I get the rock shrimp that you were just talking about. I always get that black cod meat, so it's good. But that's like a dinner. You don't need nothing heavy. They rolls are really good. They get rolls. I'm gonna get food. You don't wanna
What?
You don't wanna taste it?
No.
Why? You taste it.
I'm already sick. What, that ceviche shit you had me have? Yeah, you tried it. It was okay, but
You try octopus too? Ooh,
I like it.
it's so good. You know what you missing? Look at how buttery that is. It's falling apart.
Buttery and alive.
What hotel is this?
The one just showed me a picture of a hotel he stayed at. He said it was nice, but it was beautiful.
This is the Churchill Hyatt Regency.
The Savory Club. Look.
Oh, they do look nice. What are they doing over
I'm
there?
gonna get in the trolley.
You said what?
I gotta get my accent together.
Are we gonna get on the trolley? The trolley. Okay, this look cute. Maybe we could check this out tonight if we don't want to do. Let's see what's on our menu. Nibbles to share.
Grilled octopus.
Ooh. Okay. The Montague. We'll keep you
fried.
We'll keep you on. Ooh, that sounds good. Like chicken skin. We'll keep you on the list. Cause I don't think we're gonna really venture that far off tonight. Cause I didn't think I was gonna be jet lagged, but I can feel the jet lag setting in. I'm getting a little sleepy.
The Churchill bar.
Oh, what's that? Here. Wait, I can't get it. Churchill bar. Let's go around if I want to see what it looked like. See if they got a menu outside. Girl, they got it blocked in. Now I said I don't like to eat outside, but I could probably eat outside in something like this that's super blocked in and you can't see out the street. Oh, okay. It's the bar within this hotel. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. I'm crying. Okay. Let's go back on our little adventure. Okay, he got a Selfridges bag. Where are you coming from? That's supposed to be for tomorrow. But you know, the cabs are so cute.
Yeah, they do got a thing for Audi.
They got a thing for Audis. Everybody got an Audi in London. There is a pub over there, the Green King. I don't know if I... Ooh, another Selfridges bag. I think we're going in the right direction. I'm not a pub girl. There's another restaurant.
Some of the pubs be good.
Some of the pubs. Girl, shut up. Some of the pubs. Oh, now why you say it like that?
You want some nasty coffee, Andy?
I don't want no coffee right now. It might mess up my sleep pattern. Right now, I'm a little jet lagged, but I feel okay. Like, I feel like I should be good through the rest of the day like normal. But if I have some coffee, I'm going to be up. Then tomorrow, I'm going to be screwed. Oh, yeah. That's cute.
You like it?
Mm.
Probably no sugar.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's good with almond milk. That one little packet out here there.
I heard it funny.
He's so ignorant.
Tastes good. I'm ready for that dessert.
You ain't do it right. You gotta have a little foam on your lip. Just for the camera's sake. There you go.
They see me drink lattes all the time.
They do.
What's the name of this place again? Oh my God.
Churchill.
No. Oh,
We are at Churchill.
It's a girl, I can't talk. It's a Marriott property. It's called the Churchill. This is not the hotel we staying at, but it's called the Churchill. And we were like on a walk, and we wanted some dessert bag, and we couldn't find like a designated dessert place, so we came in here. It's really cute. This hotel is cute as hell. This did not come on my radar when I was looking at hotels in this area, but we ordered a bunch of dessert and some lattes, and that's what we're doing. And I'm tired. I'm going to take a nap. It's 4:36, so I figure if I lay down at 6, get up at 8, so I need to find us somewhere to have dinner at like 9 o'clock. So if I lay down by 6, get up at 8, take a shower. I gotta take a shower before I lay down. So I lay down by 6, shower, lay down by 6, pop up, get dressed, and then we can have dinner at like 9 o'clock, and that's gonna end the day. I really thought that we were gonna come to London, even like sleeping all night, like checking, and then be good to like go all day. I'm tired. So we
Joke's on you.
so we left the hotel, walked around Selfridges for a little bit, and then walked to look for some dessert and landed here. We going back to the hotel. I'm tired. So tomorrow will be like jam-packed full of sightseeing and more shopping or looking around, because we made we said that we weren't going to buy anything until the last day. So our last day is Sunday. So we had today, we got tomorrow, we got Saturday and Friday in Paris. I mean Saturday in Paris, and then Sunday back here. So Sunday, like I saw a JW Anderson t-shirt I liked. I'm looking at the Jill Saunders t-shirt that I've been wanting, but it's on sale on Essence, so I probably won't buy that. But I may go back and get that JW Anderson t-shirt. So I'm just gonna keeping stuff in my head of what I want, and then Sunday I'll go buy it all. Cause we don't know how much money we're gonna spend on experiences and like treats and stuff. So anyway, I'm about to go. These people are looking at me like, what the fuck is she doing? Okay, here's what we got really quickly because it's melting and I thought I was recording and I was not recording, so we gotta hurry up and eat our dessert. Wait, okay, hold on. This is like a chocolate cake and sorbet. This is like a macadamia how do you fucking say that? Nut dessert. This is like a mousse situation, and then cheesecake. And this is our spread. Okay, let's taste it. I'm ready to taste. Oh wait, I think I forgot to get a picture. Hold on.
What is this place called? Churchill?
The name of this hotel is called Churchill. This is called the...
I'm talking about this place that we're in here.
It's called... What do you mean? The name of the hotel?
No, the restaurant.
It's called the Montu. It's on the window.
Oh.
Baby, don't give me the line.
Can't even see it. If you get a better picture of the dessert, send it to me. Girl, I want to show some
This man is walking through my picture.
Perfect. Send that to me so I can send it to Nika. Okay, let's
taste. Which one you tasting first?
I'm scared of him, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Is that an egg?
No, it's not no egg.
Oh, if it's an egg, I'm not eating it.
Okay, this is annoying. I can't do it like that.
Oh. Come on, Angie.
I want to try the chocolate cake first.
Like without parole. Lock me up and throw the key away.
Is it good?
Bite. Like.
Okay,
Not too sweet.
so the little coconut ball is good. Oop. Hold on, let me show y'all. The coconut ball is this one. That's fire.
So good.
It's good, thank you. This is the outside of the hotel. I didn't get to show it when we first came because it was like a lot going on. But like I said, we're in Apartment Square. This is the Noble Hotel. Of course, there's the Noble inside. They have like a dope gym and just a whole bunch of stuff. So this is the outside of the building. I'll get some footage of like the lounge area and stuff when it's early in the morning and nobody is down there to be looking at me with this camera. Much. Ooh, Indian chai. Thank you so much. You like it? Beer. You said what? Beer. Not beer. I can't remember what this is.
The shit that was the bottom of the menu that you couldn't pronounce the second part.
Oh yeah, oh prawns. Shrimp basically. This is like a spicy, I forgot the name of it, but this is spicy. Had to get some butter chicken, garlic naan, basmati rice. That's like some shrimp. Y'all know they call it prawn. So that's like a spicy shrimp. That's really good. These okra fries go crazy. And then we had some lamb samosas, but we ate those up. So this is what we ordered. And then a glass of orange wine as y'all saw. Bon appetit.
Yeah, really good.
I can't throw this back. Maybe I can do it.
Cute. picking up a few pair of statement earrings. So it is Friday. It's Friday. Saturday technically, because it's like 1:30 in the morning. I got home maybe like almost an hour ago now from like dinner and drinks. What was the last time I picked up my camera? So yesterday I didn't pick up, or today I didn't pick up my camera at all. So I guess I can recap today while I'm taking this makeup off. I'm literally like taking this makeup off. I'm about to wash my face and then get ready to go to the airport. We'll leave in like another hour and a half to go to the airport because our flight for Paris leaves at 6:15, which means we'll probably board at about 5:45-ish. I'm assuming if it works like boarding works in the US, because we're flying from Heathrow to Paris. I just want to give myself enough buffer time because I don't know how the airports work over here. So I want to get to the airport at least a couple hours early just in case something happens. I brought like an empty duffel, so I just packed the duffel with the stuff that I'll need for the day and overnight, because we fly back to London tomorrow morning, and tomorrow will be Sunday morning, and then Sunday will be our last day in the city. So it's like 1:30 something now, probably like 1:40 by now. I was thinking we should probably be in an Uber by like 2:30 because I think it took us like an hour, but that was with traffic. I'm sure there's not going to be any traffic tonight. So I would like to get to the airport by 3:45-ish. Again, just to give us like a couple hour buffer. We might end up sitting in the airport, but I'd rather do that than like get there and like miss the flight because we don't understand how they work over here. So I'm probably gonna wake my friend up in about 15 minutes to start getting ready. And I need to like call an Uber because they've been taking a long time to get here. So I probably need to call the Uber about 2:15. I should probably pre-schedule one, honestly. But I don't know if that even works over here. So, but that's what I'm doing. I'm tired. So let's recap the day really quickly. So this morning we got up at around, I can't remember what time we got up, but anyway, we went to get breakfast. We went to a place called Breakfast Club. My friend found it on Google. Apparently there's like one in Houston or something, but obviously it was a very English version, so 10 out of 10 do not recommend that. I did not enjoy the food, but anyway, we went to Breakfast Club, had breakfast, and then we walked around Oxford Street because we were looking for a shirt to go with one of her pairs of pants. So we went in like Mango, we went in and other stories, we went in Zara, we went in H&M, we went in Massimo Dutti. That was the only place that she found a shirt, like one shirt, so she bought that. So we went in a few stores, didn't really find anything. So then we came back to the hotel, sort of like dropped the little, because I bought like some earrings, so dropped that stuff off. And then we met one of my good friends in Chicago. Her cousin is also here on a solo vacation. So we met up with her down by Borough Market. We had had lunch at this place called Padella. It's like an Italian place. And then we went into Borough Market and I had some of those like viral strawberries that you see on TikTok. And then we walked around the market for a little bit, and then we went back to her hotel. She's staying at the Shangri-La. Phenomenal hotel, like the best views. The views are crazy. So we went back to our hotel. We had a couple of drinks, just hung out at the bar, and then we came back to our hotel. And my friend ended up not going out, but I came back, got dressed, made a TikTok video showing my earrings, like all that stuff. And then I went back and met my friend's cousin at the Shangri-La. And we had dinner and drinks and all that, and I'm just getting home. I packed up most of my stuff before I left so I could just like throw the rest of the stuff into a duffel and then be ready to go to the airport. So I made good time. but I just sort of wanted to hop on and update y'all about what's been going on because I didn't pick up my camera at all today, and I wanted to be able to like insert the clips of what we did. Breakfast Club, no. Padella, yes. Borough Market, yes. Shangri-La, if you can get to the rooftop bar, I think it's called I'll put the name on the screen, yes. So all in all, today was, now we're headed to Paris, girls. So I'm currently in the airport waiting to board. When I tell y'all we got here,
Paris is now ready for boarding for business class, and Star Party for boarding gate 1, business class, and Star Party zones 1 and zone 2, please come forward for boarding gate 1.
we get ready to board now, but we got here so fucking early. The airport was not even open, but I just, you know, I don't know how like traffic be early in the morning anyway. And then I ended up having to go through security twice because I got to security and realized I had too many like toiletries, and I'm like, y'all not throwing my shit away, so I had to get out of line, go back through the line to check my carry-on, and then come back through security. But luckily it like moved really fast. It wasn't like super packed or anything, and I still had time left over after going through checking my bag and like security twice. That's crazy. Anyway, my friend over there, I came over here so I can vlog without her laughing at me. Anyway, I'm just having some greens from Pret as like breakfast, and hopefully we can get an early check-in. If not, I have my top on, and then my shorts, I ironed them before I put them in my bag so I could just throw them on, throw on my tabbies, like throw
Any customers who would like to volunteer to travel this afternoon on a later flight,
throw a face
please come forward to gate 1 if you are interested. You'll receive compensation and business class travel on a later flight this evening. Any customers who would like to travel on a later flight, please come forward to gate 1.
He said what? So I have my camera in my purse, but I don't want to pull it out until I get to the actual Louvre. But we're in Paris. We're walking. My friend is behind me somewhere to the Louvre. We had an appointment at 11:30. We won't get there until like 11:50. Hopefully they're not like sticklers for time and like not let us in. But that's where we're headed. I got on a black t-shirt and my Margiela jeans and this Acne jacket because it ended up being a lot chillier in both London and Paris than we anticipated. So like all of my cute little outfits, girl, please. This is what I flew here in these jeans and these Onitsuka. I always forget how to pronounce that, tigers. And then I just threw on, cause I wore that Janae Naylor top, because I was just gonna like throw the shorts on and then put my tabbies on. But it's chilly to me. Like I don't want to have my legs out. So I just kept the Margiela jeans on, put on this black t-shirt I brought to fly back in the morning, and left my Acne jacket on. And then I didn't feel like putting on no makeup because we took a little long taking off, so we got here like an hour and a half later than we were supposed to get here. So anyway, we was already behind, so I didn't feel like putting it in my face. So I just threw these Saint Laurent sunnies on. So I'm gonna look at my friend back there, to like camouflage that I don't have no makeup or anything. So anyway, we're just winging it. It is what it is. It's one of those trips, but it's been fun. So far, I will say that first impressions, I like London a little better than first impressions here, but I've been here for like an hour and a half, so can't judge too much right now. But so far, I first impressions, like cleanliness, the way that it looks, London all day. Hello. I'm trying this TikTok hack I saw to beat the line at the Louvre. It actually freaking works. Period. That's what I'm talking about. So we're inside the Louvre. We're eating this pizza, and I got some Perrier because that pizza looked a little dry. I'm gonna need something to settle my stomach. Anyway, why did I mix up our appointments for the Louvre and the Eiffel Tower? We were supposed to be at the Eiffel Tower at 11:30 and here at 1. So when I went up to try to check in, he was like, you can come in at 1 o'clock. I'm like, oh shit. So we're gonna spend an hour or so in the Louvre. I'm not gonna keep her here all day, even though I could. And then we're gonna go over to the Eiffel Tower and see if they'll let us get in. I'm like, we missed our appointment, can we get in? If not, we'll just pay again. It wasn't like incredibly expensive. I'm just worried that they may not have any availability, because they had like limited availability when I was making the reservation. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my pizza and then I need to save my battery, but I just wanted to check in. So look, the rest of the clips will be clips from TikTok. You already know. Oh my God. Oh, that's so pretty. Y'all probably can't see that. The sheer amount of people in here, y'all, is crazy. It's nuts, actually.
She almost looked like her, but that's not her.
That ain't her. We found her. We found her. In the sea of people. I knew it was gonna be a million people in here. It is as small. Like, people are always talking about how small it is in person. It's actually way smaller in person than it appears. Oh wait, we behind the rope, Keish. We are trucking along back to the hotel. After the Louvre, we decided we were going to shower, put on clothes, probably Uber to the Eiffel Tower. We missed our reservation, but we still want to go see it up close and personal, and then hang out around there for a little bit, and then have dinner and go chill out at the hotel because we are exhausted. Oh, we gotta go this way. Did we cross the street right here though? I don't think so. Let's just follow the thing. Yeah. So anyway, we're walking home and I'm like taking snapshots of restaurants in the area that we can come to after we get done taking a peek at the Eiffel Tower and like the other places around there. We have an early flight tomorrow back to London. Our flight leaves at 7 a.m. so we really can't be out too late. I mean, we can, but we don't want to be exhausted because we want to hit the ground running tomorrow. Hold on, let me turn the camera around. Don't mind my hair, girl. The wind was blowing everywhere, and I had to put it back in the ponytail to make sure that my tracks ain't out here showing on the street. But anyway, like I said, we got an early flight in the morning, so we're just going to go check out the Eiffel Tower, see if we can get in. We might have to pay again, but we willing to do that just to get on the inside of it. And then we are going to come back closer to the hotel to one of these restaurants and have something to eat. I'm just making sure my friend is behind me. There she is there. I don't want to like lose her too much, but that's our plan for the day. We're walking back to the hotel. About the hotel, it's a decent hotel. You know what, I saw it on Monroe Steele's channel. I was like perusing Paris vlogs, and she popped up like a couple of years ago at Fashion Week. It was like her, Dadu Chic, and like some other vloggers or whatever, or like fashion girlies, and they stayed at this hotel, and it looks really nice. And it's not nice, it's just kind of dark and dank, and it's really small, and we like more lighter, airier places. So right now we're at Nobu. It's very like contemporary chic, blah blah blah. That's what we like. This is more like Parisian. It feels very like old Parisian, which y'all know is not really my jam. It's not a terrible hotel. I just probably wouldn't stay there more than one night. It's fine for just this one night, but like if I would have got here and I was like planning to stay 3 nights or something like that, I probably would have stayed one night and found another hotel. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'll try to get some clips of it when we get in, but it's like so small you could literally just do this in the room and like that's it. So yeah, I don't know my rule about that, girl. I'm not be taking your hotel suggestions no more. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's not my favorite, to be quite honest. Anyway, I'm gonna pay attention to what I'm doing, and I will talk to y'all later. So let's do a quick little room tour while my friend is in the shower, and y'all have to keep in mind the room is that big, so all of our stuff is already everywhere, but I just wanted to show y'all this little ass room. So this is the entryway. I do like that the actual toilet, this is the toilet. It's nothing exciting to see. It's separate from the shower. So my friend is in the shower. I can't show you the shower, but there's a toilet, and then there's this, I'm gonna stand behind it, the mirror, because I literally am in my drawers. But there's this situation here, and then there's a big mirror that you can look at yourself in. I did my hair in the mirror, as you can see. So there's that. And then this is the bed. It's cute, simple, you know, situation. That little molding up there is really cute though. I think that's adorable. Anyway, but like I said, it's kind of like dank, dark, old Parisian. And that's not dirt on the floor. It's like, because I thought it was when I first came here. I was like, oh, hell no. But it's like when you, this is the type of carpet, like when you put your feet on it, it like moves whatever way your feet moves. And so it looks like dirt, but it's not. See, that goes away. Anyway, that's the bed. And that's literally the room. It is so little. And then the bathroom is there. But like I said, my friend is in the shower. I like that wallpaper too. I shan't tell a lie. Now that I'm looking at the details, some of this stuff is really cute. Anyway, it is little. And we're ready to get back to Nobu, which is where we're staying at in London. But it'll do for the night. I'm going to get ready to hop in the shower when she's done, so we can get up out of here. But I wanted to show y'all this. Oh, look, I done ran into the door. Abort mission. Wearing my Janae Naylor and Target 2-piece.
Well, at least it looks semi-done. Oh, this shit real hard as shit.
Happy Sunday from sunny London. It's sunny outside. I'm so happy that it's sunny on our last day here. Anyway, we just got in from Paris. Like literally, I just walked in maybe like 10 minutes ago, and I was clearing out some of the trash out of my purse and stuff. Y'all crooked, hold on. I was clearing out some of the trash and stuff out of my purse. I'm not gonna pack up because we don't fly out until 12 London time tomorrow, so I'm not in a rush to get everything like straightened up tonight. I could do that in the morning because I have, you know, plenty of time in the morning. But I do want to get out of the room. So we just got in. It's right at like, what time is it? It's 9:41. I would like to be out in the streets by noon. So we still need to go. We were able to see like the London Eye and London Bridge, all of that stuff from my friend's hotel. But we want to see it like up close. So we're going to go, you know, look at the royal houses and stuff. I guess she wants to see that. I'm not that interested in it, but I guess I got to since I'm in London. But I want to see like up close to the London Eye and the London Bridge and just like all of that stuff. And then that market that we went to, what was that, Friday, that market that we went to where I got like the chocolate strawberries and stuff, they had this paella, and all three of us was like, damn, I want to try that paella, but we had just ate, so we weren't full. So I'm like, actually, if we go see the London Eye, London Bridge, and like all that stuff, we could go back to that market since it's all like in that same vicinity, and we could try the paella. That could be our lunch or whatever. And then it's Sunday, so stores close at 6. So we need to be, you know, at least at the stores by 3 if we want to have some time to like, you know, look around, because we still haven't looked in Harrods or any of that. So we need to get over to Harrods so I can go in Harrods because I want to see what it looks like or whatever, and look in some other stores. I haven't really seen anything that I want to buy, so if I don't end up buying anything, that's fine. Like the stuff that I want is still very much stuff that I could get at any point. Like things on my list are like my I want some more tabbies, but I want the black ballet tabbies with the little heel on them. That'll probably be one of my next purchases. My Masubi tote from Acne, of course. So, I mean, I don't, you know, like, I don't, if there's nothing that I really want that I can't, like, get on a normal basis, other than a Bottega Joggity bag that I could get for, you know, maybe $1,200 cheaper, but I'm not in the market right now to be paying $5,500 for a bag anyway. So, to begin with. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But that's sort of the plan today. And that would have I would have knocked everything that I wanted to do off of my list on this short trip. And of course I want to come back because there's so many little areas in London that I want to like, those like neighborhoods that I was looking at when I was like researching for like what can I squeeze into this little bitty trip. And that's why I didn't even try to do any of that, like explore a bunch of neighborhoods while I was here. It just wasn't time. It wasn't time to see central London, right? And try to see places outside of central London. So I definitely have to come back so I can like have time to like dedicate a day to like these different pockets that I found interesting. But other than that, same with Paris. Although Paris is very dirty. I don't, you know, I would like to go back to Paris to experience it for more than 24 hours. But I don't think outside of that, I would need to go back to Paris again. Specifically the city, you know, the city of Paris, not France in general. But yeah, that's just my like initial like first impression of the city. It's kind of gross actually. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. I just wanted to let y'all know that we're back at the hotel, and I'm gonna start getting ready. I don't know what my friend doing, but at 12 o'clock I'm leaving. With or without her, she gonna have to meet me there. Okay. You know what? I forgot to tell y'all this. So we're leaving the airport today. First of all, I was getting so frustrated in the airport because for whatever reason, I could not find where we caught the Uber. Like I couldn't like visualize in my head the steps we took when we got here to get to where we got the Ubers. Anyway, we couldn't find it. Like we walked around for like 20 minutes and I started getting frustrated. So I'm like, oh my God, we're wasting day. We're wasting day. Angela can be a little bit uptight if I'm being quite honest. So I started getting like uptight and like annoyed. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get a taxi or whatever. So I like closed out an Uber or whatever. The Uber, this is gonna be important. The Uber was maybe like 55 pounds or something from the airport to the hotel or whatever, but we couldn't find it. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get in line for a taxi. And I personally don't like taking taxis, especially when I'm out of state and like out of the country. Like I would rather get an Uber, that way, you know, I have record of who I was in the car with, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, we get in the taxi. It's a black like Jamaican man or whatever, British Jamaican, I don't know how you say that or whatever, but he had both accents, if that makes sense. Anyway, so we in the car, we get here or whatever. My friend hops out the car. I'm like, take both of our bags because I gotta pay. I had to dig through my card to get, dig through my purse to get my card. Because essentially how we've been doing it is that I've just been paying for everything, dinner, whatever, and then we'll just split the cost down the middle at the end of the trip or whatever. With the exception of things that I spent on myself, if that makes sense. So I have been keeping track of stuff, money that I've spent. So like when I look at my statement, I'll be able to say, okay, I need to like take that amount off of the full balance, and then we'll split that because I bought those things for me. Anyway, so I'm like, I need to dig through my bag and find my credit card or whatever. So I'm like digging through the bag or whatever to get my credit card. So I pay and I have some cash. I was like, I'm gonna just give them this cash because I don't know how tipping works in the UK. This is quite literally the first time that I've been asked to tip in the UK. They either add some sort of like percentage onto the check, I've noticed, or whatever, but they never have like a tip line or whatever. So I was like, I don't know how to work, and you know, it take a little minute for tips to process, and I just that made me feel a little funny, so I'm just giving them cash. So I tap the thing, I hit no tip or whatever, and I slide over to the side of the car to get ready to get out. But before I hopped out, I was gonna hand him the cash. As I'm sliding over to the door, this motherfucker says, I can't believe you ain't leave it, you didn't leave a tip. And I heard him, but I didn't hear him, so I said, excuse me. And he said, I can't believe you didn't leave a tip. And I had that Yankees, that New York, is that New York Yankees or Mets? Shit. I had that New York hat on, and he had on a New York hat, and he pointed to the hat or whatever. And I said, what does that mean? I can't believe you didn't leave me a tip. I said, actually, I was literally about to give you cash. I was about to give you some Great British pounds. I was about to give you some cash money, but I'm not giving you shit now. Like nothing. You're not getting anything from me. Maybe next time, give it a little time before you be an asshole, because now you ain't getting shit. That was so rude. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, I had to tell y'all that story. Now I'm about to hop in the shower because I like unpacked that duffel I took to Paris and like start putting together like a dirty clothes bag to put at the bottom of my luggage when I pack it. I always put an extra bag. I have like this big drawstring bag that I got from like a Anina Bane purchase or something like that. I think, I don't know what was in that, but it's big. It's big enough to be like a dirty clothes bag. So I just keep that at the bottom of my luggage so I can just put my dirty clothes in it, and that can be my dirty clothes bag on the way back. Anyway, so it's already been another 30 minutes or so. So I'm about to take a shower, put on a cute little outfit, and hit the London streets. I've done my little setup in here because they did like turn down service while we were gone. I love this hotel, by the way. I told y'all like 3 times where we're staying. We're at the Noble Hotel in Portman Square. Portman Square is where we are, and that's literally right up the street from Oxford Street. So that's where Selfridges is, and then it's a lot of like high street, as they call it, shopping. So Zara, Mango, Massimo Dutti is up there, all of that. Anyway, and I like this hotel a lot. 10 out of 10 recommend. It does seem to be like a little hot spot though. Like the lobby is always full of people, like just eating and hanging and chilling and working, because we got here on a work day, on a weekday. So it's, oh, I thought that was my friend coming in the room. So it was people downstairs working with like their laptop and stuff. They have a like bomb spa, and like obviously I didn't bring anything to do any of that. Gym, like hot Pilates, like all this stuff that you could take. It's nice. I might try to get up there and get some footage of it before I leave. I doubt it though, because like I said, it's jumping. Every time I go up there, it's jumping. I tried to do it the other day, and it was too many people, and I was like, oh my god, I'm ashamed. But anyway, they have like a rooftop bar that we haven't been able to utilize because it's been cold and rainy since we've been here. But they have a bomber's rooftop that seems to be like jumping. To them, it's not cold, so they out there up there. I'm not going up there. And then obviously the Nobu restaurant or whatever that people come to. Oh, and their gym is like a membership gym, so you don't have to stay at the club to use gym. It's like the full gym. You can actually like have a membership at the gym, so it's people in and out of here a lot. Anyway, my setup really quick, let me show y'all. So it's 2 of us, so they'll bring like a big towel, a hand towel. I don't know why they still give like what maybe they think maybe people wash their hair every day, so maybe that's where like dry hair. But anyway, you get a big towel, you get one of these towels, you get a face towel. I don't use this except for to wash, like as a hand towel to dry my hand. So what I do is they have these like folded up on the thing, so I always take them off of the thing and lay them on top of the big towel. So this is my setup, this is my friend's setup, so ain't no confusion, right? And then this one hand towel, like we just use to like dry our hands off of after like we use the bathroom or whatever. And then this is why we only have the one hand towel to dry our hands. You know how they give you this little thing to like, step on after you get the shower, cool. But the way that this shower is set up, when you open it, water just comes out. And then also, I don't know if it's the way that if it comes from up here or from down here, but it's always a bunch of water like in the corner after you take a shower. I hate wet bathrooms. I hate wet spaces. I hate when the floor is wet. I hate when people get water all over the sink. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so bad. And so I take one of those hand towels and fold it up and put it in that corner so I can catch that water. So at least it's a wet towel there and not like a wet floor. Anyway, that's a little bit of like weirdo Angela lore. But I'm about to get in the shower for real. I'm about to get out of here in a couple hours at the longest. Okay, I think my friend might be yapping on the phone with a man. She being fast, that's why she ran down them steps. I think she in the lobby on the phone. Anyway, so I figured since she not up here, I'll yap and rap with y'all some more. I just got out of the shower. I'm just putting some moisturizer on my face. I'm not gonna put no makeup on, like it's just not happening. But I'm moisturizing my face, putting a little sunscreen on it. When I was in the shower, I was thinking about this trip and how it just came at sort of a really good time. I just needed, to get away and like some time to like clear my head. And also, I don't know, something in me the other day while I was here just pushed me to do something that I've been needing to do for a while. And just haven't, honestly, if I'm being quite honest, just really haven't had the wherewithal, like the strength to do it, because I just simply didn't want to. Like I didn't want to for a multitude of reasons, so I just didn't. But I knew that in the situation, I just wasn't having fun anymore. So y'all know how we like, if you follow me on TikTok and you like join my lives and we talk about dating or whatever, I talk a lot about, actually been a proponent of like casual dating. I casually date. I know there are so many people that are like, I can't do that, I can't control my feelings, and you know, I'm dating for whatever. And I'm just like, you know, I'm open to a good time. I'm open to a good time, not a long time. I am of the belief that, you know, there are things to be enjoyed and had and, you know, gleaned from even like casual relationships. So I don't mind like a casual relationship. I don't go into every situation where I meet a guy with the intention that that's going to be my man, right? I go in with the intention to be treated well, to be treated kind, to have mutual respect, and have great experiences with whoever the person is. And if something happens, then, you know, beyond just, you know, casual, then it does. The thing is, right, the key to that is that I don't date or spend time or talk to men that I can't see myself in a relationship, even if my goal isn't to be in a relationship with them. So I'm still dating with a certain sort of standards. I still date with a certain set of like expectations, but not like the expectations where it's like, you got 3 months to decide whether you want to be my boyfriend or I don't ever want to talk to you again. Not those types of like expectations, but I do have them. I do have, oh no, did I break these earrings? I do have certain like standards and expectations that all of the men that I date have to adhere to, or I just simply can't talk to you because I have to be attracted to men, and my standards include attraction, and not just physical attraction, just, you know, attraction in general. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling off a topic, but I feel like it'll bring itself back together at some point. Hopefully y'all enjoy this. I don't feel like I yap enough in my vlogs, and I want to start yapping more, so let's yap. Anyway, but my number one, oh, and I was going to say, and also I'm not just dating one guy that meet those standards, that right? So recently I was talking to 2 dudes that were like equally like this, like if either one of them were like, I want something more with you, I wouldn't be like opposed to it, like in general circumstances, based off of like their personalities, how attracted I am to them, you know, how generous they are to me, like what qualities and standards that they have that I want in like a partner, like all of those types of things. Like they all meet those criteria. Now both relationships have, you know, both relationships have like interesting things about them where that would give me pause. But just in general, either one of them, like if they wanted to more, they could have more. And that, for me, that's the thing, right? I'm delusional, but I'm not that delusional, right? Like if they wanted it to be more, it would be more. If I wanted it to be more, it would be more. There is something, very much something, that's not moving us forward. Doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying it. I enjoy it for what it is or whatever. And my number one rule, which is what I was going to say before I redirect it again, is that when I'm not having fun and I'm not enjoying it anymore, then it's time to stop, right? Then it's not feeding in me anymore, right? Because the one thing about casualness in relationships is that for me, are you back? I said she must be on the phone being fast.
No, I'm watching Power.
Oh, how? You are so lame. I was watching Power.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Not sure why I didn't know you.
Hey, legs. Gotta sit it up. Oh, my leg hurt. Oh. Let's do a little London shopping haul because I don't have no OOTDs for y'all. It's cold. None of the outfit worked out. This is the Gaultier t-shirt that I was supposed to wear with a black skirt and the Geo Sonder heels, which I did wear for like an hour or 2 while we were shopping. And now I'm back in these Margiela jeans. So I'll show y'all what we bought. Because only one of these bags belong to me and the other 2 belongs to my best friend. But she said it was okay for me to open her stuff and show y'all what she got. Because last time y'all was like, I will beat you up. I will drag you down the street. I would kick it. She knows. I was with her when she bought it. I already know what it is. So like I said, I only bought one of these things since I've been here. The only other thing that I purchased is this hat from Kith yesterday. We stopped in Kith and I saw this hat in blue. Y'all know I have the black one. I love it. I wear it out. And so when I saw it in blue, I was like, let me go ahead and buy it. And literally, y'all are always asking me where I got this fitted from. And I always say Kith. So Kith. It's like a swoosh swoosh material. I don't know what you call that. Anyway, so I bought this. I also bought a t-shirt souvenir from the Louvre. And it's just, they have like a Louvre Uniqlo store in the museum. I just bought a t-shirt to commemorate the visit. That's sort of my little thing now. The hotel also has like a really cool like t-shirt. I'm gonna buy one of those before I leave. But for right now, I got this. And it just has the Louvre, like a image, and then a bunch of the different like things that are in the museum on the back of it. So got that, got the hat, and then one other thing I'll show y'all in a minute. This battery about to die. Use a hater. On the inside it has 2 compartments. Oh, they forgot to take this off. You said what?
So I did it for a different brand. Don't get hit by a bike. View. It's good. We got lost.
Good morning, happy Monday. Tuesday. It's Tuesday. As you can see, I am back home in Chicago. I got back last night late at about well, not late, but late compared to when I was supposed to get back. I got back at like 10, right at like 10 o'clock, a little bit after 10 o'clock. Our flight was original flight was actually canceled, and we were rescheduled. Well, we were supposed to fly out of London Monday at like 12, which would have gotten me here, I don't know, like 6 p.m. our time on Monday, a little after 6 p.m. our time on, no, earlier than that, our time on Monday. I would have got here in the afternoon, like 2 or 3 o'clock. That was pushed back to like 1:15, and then they canceled it and rebooked us for a 5 p.m. flight. So I didn't leave Chicago until I didn't leave London until 6 p.m. their time. So I didn't get back here until 10 p.m. our time on Monday. Other than the delay and the cancellation, everything was smooth as far as like travel. If I'm ashy, I'm sorry, because I got in the shower. Like I literally came home yesterday, cleaned out my bags that I carried on the plane, like all the trash and stuff. Took a shower, hopped in the bed, and it's like 7 a.m. now, so I'm about to unpack as much as I can out of this suitcase before it's time for me to log into work. But so yeah, if my knee look a little ashy, that's why, because I literally didn't even feel like putting on body lotion. I literally just rinsed the plane off my body and got in the bed. Hopefully I'll be okay during the day. Like right now I don't feel like jet lagged or tired or anything. I'm lying, I do feel a little tired, but I slept most of the time on the plane. Excuse me, then I went right to bed when I got home. So hopefully the time difference doesn't like smack me over the head too much. But anyway, I was saying I want to recap because I can't remember where I left off filming the last time. I know I was doing like a yap session with y'all, and then my friend came in the room and I promised that I'd finish that. So we'll finish the yap session. But let me recap last day in London, like after we got back. I don't even know if I recorded anything in Paris. I know I gave a room tour, so let me recap the day in Paris and then the final day in London. And yeah, oh wait, yeah, because I started showing y'all, so we talked a little bit about Paris, I think. So I started showing y'all what I got. So okay, all right, so we'll recap the last day in London. So anyway, so y'all know we went to Paris for the day, flew in. I showed y'all a hotel. Wasn't a huge fan. It wasn't terrible, but wasn't a huge fan of that. And when we got back to London, we got dressed. First of all, it was so cold. It was just so cold. It was cold in London and it was cold in Paris. But that's just a lesson learned, because I'm definitely going back to both. Now, to be honest, first impression of Paris, it was not like my favorite place, but to be fair, I only stayed, you know, centrally within that space that I was staying, which is right, you know, I was like a mile away from the Louvre, so I was like in that area, so I didn't get to like venture out to different neighborhoods and stuff like that. So I don't want to be like, oh, I didn't like Paris, because I literally was there for even less than 24 hours, and I didn't get to venture out to other places. So I'll definitely go back for sure for shopping, because I feel like we were talking yesterday, I was like, shit, I should try to find that bag in Paris instead of London, because I would have got it for a little cheaper, but I just didn't have time the way that my schedule was set up to do any shopping in Paris. But anyway, but I'll definitely go back to shop, and then to have a bigger itinerary. So maybe, you know, a few days, so I can like venture around and give a real like thought on what I think about Paris. But first impression, I was like, oh, it's dirty. It's dirty, stinky, dirty. Like, ugh. But again, I love the architecture. It was like beautiful old architecture, which I like on the outside of my buildings, just not on the inside, which is why that hotel was giving me the heaves and the heaves. Y'all know how I feel about that. Like, it was a nice, clean, like, hotel. It just was like oldly. It was like, you know, oldish decor. So, not oldish decor. What y'all know how I love like English countryside like decor, but I like looking at it. I don't like staying in it. Like, that's why when I go to New Orleans and visit, I always stay in like modern hotels, because I love New Orleans down, but I don't like that old decor. It gives me it gives me the heebie-jeebies, like the texture of like the, yeah. So anyway, but we did make it to the Louvre, made it to see the Eiffel Tower, had a cute, did we eat dinner? I don't think we didn't do anything fancy, because I didn't end up like changing clothes or anything. Like, my plan to like change clothes, that Margiela dress I bought, I didn't even wear. I'm actually sending it back. I didn't wear it, and I just feel like it's not one of them dresses that I'll pull for over and over again. It would have been like a one-time wear thing. And so I'm like, I mean, if I didn't wear it, I might as well get my money back and then, you know, save it to buy a dress that I would wear over and over again. So I'm gonna actually send this back. I've already put in the request for the ticket, so let me put that over there, because I'll go return that after work. But like, I didn't wear anything because it was just so cold in both places that I was like, girl, I wore those Margiela jeans. I literally wore them things every day almost. And this black Acne jacket that I brought, like, was my lifesaver. If I didn't bring those two, I just quite literally don't know what I would have done. I wouldn't have made it. I would have had to go buy all new clothes to wear because it was so cold. But anyway, we went to, what did we eat in Paris? Oh, we stopped at, because my friend brought all like flat sandals. And remember that conversation we was having in the last vlog where I was like, I don't care what nobody say, no flat sandals is comfortable. This is proof that I know what I be talking about, because she wore those flat Louis sandals. She wore like some flat Louis thong sandals. And we walked to the Louvre, which was like a mile, like 1.3 miles from our hotel. We walked back. We caught an Uber to the Eiffel Tower, but then we walked from the Eiffel Tower to like, you know, look around at the shops, because, you know, it's like all the shopping right there by the Eiffel Tower when you go over that little bridge. So we walked over the bridge, we went into the shops or whatever to look around, and then her foot started blistering, so it was hurting. So then we had to find her some shoes, but we were on the end where the higher end shops were. We didn't really go down to like where the Zara's and stuff were, so it wasn't really any shoes that she could buy really quickly that she wanted to like spend her money on. So that's how we ended up popping in Kith. We went to Kith because I was like, maybe we could just buy some sneakers. Maybe they have some Birks, maybe have Birkenstocks in there, whatever, you could buy some. So we go in Kith. First of all, if you want to know where the black men are in Paris, it's in Kith, baby. They were everywhere. And the crazy thing is, when we were walking up to Kith, I kept seeing, first I saw this fondue and I was like, dang. And we did kind of like but I was like, it's a language barrier, I'm not even finna do it. But y'all know me, once I get an opening where I see a man is like, check it, I'll throw out so like if we were not walking past each other, let's say if we were like in Kids and we would have gave that exchange, it's the same exchange me and Big gave when I was in New York, or if we would have gave that exchange, I would have said something like, you know what I'm saying, I would have said something flirtatious, even though I don't even know if he spoke English or whatever. But all of the other dudes in there were speaking English. I mean, they had accents, but like they were speaking English or whatever. So we literally like walked past each other on the street and we gave each other this look like, and you know how you have that like that long stare back, but like I didn't say nothing, he didn't say nothing, but I'm like, damn, where, I ain't seen one of them, where he come from? Then I saw another one, then I saw another, I'm like, what is happening? So we hit the corner and it's a Kids, and I said, there go Kids, let's go in there to find you some shoes, like maybe, possibly. But she didn't find anything or whatever, or she didn't want to buy nothing, whatever. I ended up buying a New York Mets hat, like a blue version of the black and white one that I already got. But when I say it was niggas in there, ooh, 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 they all looked a little too young for me, but they looked good, except for the one that was walking on the street. Even if he was 25, he was so fine and he was so tall. It's very rare that I'm like to just like a man on the street, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so we went to Kids, and then we went to a restaurant called Beef Bar, which was like right on the corner. We just was looking for somewhere to eat, like at that point, because we needed to get back to the hotel. It was cold, we were tired, whatever, but it ended up being good to me. My friend obviously didn't enjoy it, but she ordered her steak well done. That motherfucker was charred, and she was like, it's juicy in the States when I get it well done. I'm like, baby, ain't no well done steak ain't never juicy. I don't even want to hear that. And they probably made that motherfucker charred on purpose, because you done came over here to Patty and asked them people for a well done steak. They showed your ass, now didn't they? Anyway, so that was Paris. I can't remember if I did that recap. Sorry if that was a double recap. And then we get back to London, and we're back at me unboxing this bag, and a battery went dead while I was unboxing that bag. So that's where we left off. Now I remember. Anyway, they ended up leaving the tag on the bag, like the security tag. So I had to pop up. We weren't far. Luckily, we were like a mile and a half away from Harrods. So we stayed in Portman Square, which is right, like you could literally walk 4 blocks up, and Hyde Park is right there. Oxford Street is literally 2 blocks up from the hotel. We're not very far from like where like Harrods and all of that shopping is, so we were really like centrally located, not too far from Buckingham Palace. Like we walked to Buckingham Palace. You'll see in some of the footage that I'm going to just like insert at some point in here. So we were in a really central like area, so I was able to just hop right back in the Uber, run, get the security tag taken off, because when I was doing that unboxing, it was maybe like, I don't know, 5, and they closed at 6 p.m. because it was Sunday, so I had to hop my ass up and run to Harrods and get it taken off. But I was able to do that. It was done. So since we're talking about it, let's go ahead and just recap that day, because that was the last day. That was it. So when we got back to London, we maybe got ready, maybe it took us a couple hours, so we was probably in the hotel for like a couple hours getting ready, whatever. And I need to wash this. And after that, we went to, what did we do first? We went to Harrods. So we caught an Uber to Harrods. We spent some time just walking around, like looking in stores or whatever before we decided what we were gonna buy. I ended up buying my acne bag. She bought some stuff out of Celine, and she bought a Jacquemus bag out of, she bought a Jacquemus bag as well from Harrods. And then we went to, they have like a Baccarat cafe in there. They have a Harrods cafe. We went to the Harrods cafe. We had lunch. I had like a Caesar salad and a latte while I was there, so we did that. And then we wanted to go see Buckingham Palace. We had already seen the London Eye and the London Bridge and stuff from the Shangri-La. Like when we were there, we could see it really well. Like I'm not a person, I didn't need to walk up on the bridge. I wasn't walking on that goddamn bridge anyway, so that wasn't really something that I needed to like physically go up to. I just wanted to like see it. So I got a really good view and shot of it from the Shangri-La when we were there having drinks, and then I got to see it again because I went for dinner that night. So I got to see it again. So I didn't really need to see that, but I did want to see Buckingham Palace, like for sure. So we wanted to walk to Buckingham Palace, but my acne bag was so big, and then she had a couple bags, so I was like, let's just go drop these bags off, and then we'll walk to Buckingham Palace, because again, we were like maybe a mile, maybe like, it definitely wasn't 2 miles, maybe like 1.6 7 miles or something away from Buckingham Palace. So I was like, also I just feel like, oh, this is the hat I bought. I had it on in that video when I was doing the unboxing before it cut off, but it's literally the same as that black one I have, but they had it in navy blue. So I was like, ooh, I'm about to buy that. Anyway, what was I about to say? So we go back to the hotel, we drop off all of our stuff or whatever, we recharge our phones, and then we set off on foot. So like I said, we were central, in, you know, really central, in central London. So we just walked from our hotel, we walked through Hyde Park. The houses are so beautiful. Oh my God, they are so beautiful. Like my head was like on a swivel, and I had to stop myself from trying to take a picture of everything because I'm like, girl, we on foot and I don't know what time we're gonna get back home and you need all your battery. But my head was like literally on a swivel. I wanted to take pictures of everything, but I did not take pictures and videos of everything like I wanted to. We walked through Hyde Park, and then we looped around and we walked up to Buckingham Palace, and you know, took some pictures and you know, all of that type of stuff. And then we just set off walking from Buckingham Palace, and I was like, let's just turn on streets that look interesting to us. For me personally, it like, that's how you see a new city for the first time, is on foot. Like if it's a walkable city, I want to walk it. I want to get on my feet and I want to walk around as much as I can walk around and like take in the sights and stuff like that. And that's how you, for me, that's how I get a feel of like which neighborhoods of a city that are like my favorite and I want to go to or I want to stay in or whatever the case may be. That's how I am with New Orleans. That's how, you know, when I say I stay in this place, I know I'm gonna go have my coffee at this coffee shop, da 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 da. That's sort of how I developed that muscle in New Orleans, because I would like get on my feet and just walk around the neighborhoods, or I would like, sometimes I'll catch an Uber to the neighborhood and then walk around the neighborhood, but you get what I'm saying. But anyway, so we walked up like some back street. It was just like this really pretty architecture, and we ended up on like this like downtown looking part. It looked like a baby Times Square, where it was people out there dancing and protesting and shopping, and it just was so many people. It was just stuff everywhere. It was probably the filthiest part of London that I saw. Again, I just was in central London. I didn't get to go out to like Shoreditch or like any of the outskirt places that I want to visit, which when I go back to London, it's going to be for a longer time, so I can hit some of those like not central neighborhoods that people were telling me about, especially Shoreditch, because people were like, I feel like you would love Shoreditch, you would love Shoreditch, but whatever. So we walked up on that. So we walked down, we ended up bumping into Chinatown. So we walked through Chinatown. We was like, let's get some food out of Chinatown, but we really couldn't decide. It was just like decision fatigue. So we ended up walking out of Chinatown and just walking around a little bit more, and then it started to get late. I was like, my friend was like, we're not gonna get no food, like it's 9 o'clock. I was like, yeah, we need to go back to the hotel. Like London is cool, but like, you know, they be out here. I want to be out too late walking these streets or whatever. So we ended up walking up on this little like this little ramen spot or whatever. It was like a little bitty spot, but it was a few people in there eating, and she was like, ooh, and it was kind of cold. It had started getting cold, and just my friend was like, ramen sounds really good right now, let's just have that or whatever. Plus I think she was getting a little frustrated with me because we were looking at places and I kept saying, I don't want that, I don't want, like looking at menus, because they have a really good habit of like sitting the menus outside the door, and I kept saying, I don't want that, I don't want that or whatever. And I was like, well, what do you want? She was like, at this point I don't care. I was like, oh, she getting annoyed, but like at the end of the day, I didn't want that. So we ran up on the ramen spot and she saw it and she was like, ooh, and I was like, okay, yeah, we could I could always have ramen, especially because it's chilly, and we still had like a mile, like 1.3 miles back to the hotel. The ramen was so freaking good. It was so good. I was like, oh my God, I was inhaling that ramen like I had never eaten before in my life. Okay, so we ended up having ramen, and then we walked back to the hotel, and from the ramen spot back to our hotel, we had to go back up Oxford Street, so where like all of the like high street shops are, Selfridges and all big, like that big Selfridges is right there. So we walked up there, and then we went back to the hotel and went to bed, and that was it. And then we woke up and our flight was changed. So we just took our time in the morning, checked out at noon. They still have noon checkout times over there, okay? And then we sat in the lobby because, as I mentioned, we stayed in Nobu. We stayed in the Nobu hotel there. So the restaurant was open for lunch by the time we checked out, but we decided to just have like breakfast at the bar in the lobby, which was really good. So we did that, and that was it. That was our trip. And now I'm back in Chicago. right back on the grind because I have like crazy deadlines at work that I need to get to working on. And so yeah, I didn't take today off. I didn't feel like I needed it because I was supposed to get back so early yesterday that I would have had a full day almost to recover. But of course the flight was canceled, but you know, I still feel good. I should be fine. And I just wanted to give y'all a recap of the day. I got about 30 more minutes before I need to clock in, so I can't efficiently do this and talk to y'all. So I'll finish this and then I'll come back later and we'll finish the yap session that we were having, and we'll go ahead and close this vlog out. Oh, let me give y'all another look at my bag, because before I do that, I'll show y'all my bag. And then I'll let y'all go. Hold on. So this is the bag. Y'all, if you follow me on TikTok and even on here when I'm talking about like things that are on my wish list, then you would have saw this acne masubi already. It's the same bag as the brown acne bag that I'm always carrying, but it's the tote version, and it's the smaller tote. They have two sizes. This is like the mini, and then they have a even larger tote than this. But this tote is so freaking big. Like, I was able to stuff my other masubi in this bag and carry this as a carry-on yesterday. So I put my other masubi in this bag on one side. See, it has like two sides. It has this side, and then it has like that pouch in the middle, just like my other one. Oh, this is the tag and stuff. Y'all know I like to keep those. And then I was able to put like my camera, some other little knickknacks in there as like a carry-on, because my check bag when I came was like exactly 50 pounds, and I maybe had a couple extra things in there, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be overweight. So I put some, like my sunglasses, my camera, my little electronic stuff, and then my other purse in this bag, and I was able to carry it. And I love it so much. It's just such a like sleek bag. It has like the Acne Studios logo is there, but it's like minimal. You can't see it because it's like embossed. There is no hardware on here, which is important to me. Like, there's no, it is in the inside, the hardware is gold, but there's no hardware on the outside of it. So I literally can carry this with whatever I wear, which is why I really like that brown one too. Like, it's a true neutral in that it has no hardware on it, and that's important to me when it comes to bags. So I'm so happy to finally have just like a black bag. Again, I'm not a big bag person, so never say never. I was gonna say, you will probably never see me with just like a bunch of handbags. I just need a black one. I need a brown one, both that are everyday, and a smaller black one and a small brown one that I can carry when I don't need bigger bags. And then what I do need is like a bag that I can wear when I'm going out or like, you know, dressing up a little more. I do need to do that, but for the most part I have everything that I need bag wise. But I still want my Bottega Jody, so but I'm not a huge bag person, so I could not get another bag and be okay with what I have. But I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna get one, if that makes sense. Anyway, so I got that. I also got a package from Zara while I was gone, that sale item that I bought. I ordered two, but my first order ended up getting canceled and I had to reorder, so I only got one of the two things I ordered. And it's just this sweater here. It has like that button right here. I think I showed y'all, I don't know if I showed y'all, I showed them on TikTok, but it's just like a cardigan sweater. Y'all know that was on my list of things to buy too, so I just picked this one up out of the Zara sale. I also originally bought a pair of leather pants. Zara canceled that order and I had to reorder this, and the pants were sold out. That was just God saying I didn't need them. So anyway, those are some new in wardrobe things. I'm going to get all of this stuff unpacked, and then I'll come back later today, maybe after work, finish our yap session. I need to actually look back at that footage to see where I left off and like what I was talking about. I know what I was talking about, but like where I left off, so I can pick back up on topic. So we'll finish that later. Let me get my life together, because I can't work with this stuff everywhere like this. Happy Wednesday. So I figured we'd finish up my yap session, or our yap session, while I make my lunch today, which is going to be breakfast, because I didn't really eat breakfast. I just had some cereal. And I just looked at the footage of where I left off. My friend actually came in the room, and I like cut the video abruptly, just because this is our yap session, right? And also I've already talked to her about this type of stuff, so she knows. Anyway, and it's funny because I also talked to my childhood best friend. I have 2 best friends that I've been best friends with since 5th grade. We don't talk on the phone a lot like we should, but when we do, it's like last night where me and my best friend Jasmine, we talked for like 4 hours and 15 minutes last night on the phone, just pretty much catching up on everything that we haven't talked about. And this was one of the things that we were talking about. I was like, ooh, I need to record that first because I need to get this video edited. I'm just putting some bacon in the oven and get it up, but also while the thought is like still fresh on my brain, I need to talk about, let me wash my hands real quick. Don't mind the unmade bed, girl. I'm getting back in that bed as soon as I'm done work. I'm tired. Jet lag has for sure set in. But anyway, I think I left off in the video where I was talking about in casual relationships how like my number 1 rule for myself is like when I'm not having, I was saying with casual relationships, for me, my number 1 rule is when I'm not having fun anymore, when I don't feel like I am benefiting in any way as much as you can benefit from a like non-committal situation, then you know it's time for me to walk away. It's that, and it's also when the dynamics of my feelings for a person change, like when I find myself starting to like them and they aren't meeting me at that place, or it could be vice versa, because it has happened that way too, where somebody has, you know, started gaining feelings for me and I'm like, whoa, like, you know, that I'm not there or whatever, for whatever reason. Maybe it's somebody else that I'm talking to that I really like and I'm not ready to let that go, whatever the reason may be. But those are 2 of the main reasons, or unless, you know, there's some sort of like big disrespect. Y'all know I don't do disrespect. But typically situations like these that I've been in, I haven't had a lot. So like, don't think that I'm just out here like, y'all know me. But in situations where I have been in like mutually beneficial, like casual relationships and they've ended, it's usually because I'm not having fun anymore. Like I'm not having fun with it anymore. For whatever reason, some dynamics have changed. Or one of the 2 people in the situation, whether it be me or myself, me or the other person, like the feelings have changed and the other person is just not there yet. And so in the situation that I was talking about specifically, it's just that I got to the point where I just wasn't having fun. It wasn't the most ideal situation, which I won't get into like the dynamics of the situation just in general, but I always felt respected, like it was mutual respect, mutual all of that type of stuff, right? Very affirmed. Y'all know my love language is words of affirmation. I love for someone to speak life into me and be very affirming in just who I am and my ideas and my goals and all that. And it was all of that. Again, there was just other circumstances that didn't allow it to be more than what it was. But also I don't know if it would have ever been more than whatever. I don't want to get too much in details, but I will say I just got to the point where I obviously like this person. Like it's not a secret. Like we've had conversations about me liking them, and this is probably one of the situations where I've gone against I wouldn't necessarily say it's a rule, it's just like common fucking sense, right? And this is probably one situation that I've gone against what I know to be common sense in like dating just in general, in that I typically would not date someone casually that I really like, that I like, or I feel like that I like more than they like me. Which I've had that conversation with the person and they're like, no, it's a mutual, like like it's a mutual like there's no more than the other, right? There's mutual like, mutual respect. But I don't know, like I said, due to the nature of the situation, I feel like fucking Nikki Parker, and you ain't finna be treating me like Nikki Parker. Like, who the fuck you? You're not Professor Ogilvy. I'm not finna be chasing you around this motherfucker. So I just felt like it's getting to the point where I can't control my like for this person, and it's not being reciprocated, because for whatever reason, I mean, it's being reciprocated, but it can't be reciprocated in the way that I want, or it's not being, I'm not gonna say it can't, but it's not being reciprocated in the way that my feelings are leading. And I'm delusional, but I'm not a damn fool. So it's just, for me, time to like remove myself from the situation, because I'm too damn old to be out here breaking my own heart, right? When the situation is right there. And that's sort of the, you know, the give and take of like, you know, being casual in relationships. So when people say, oh, I just can't do it, I understand why you can't do it. I think that it takes a lot of self-awareness. I think that it takes a lot of, like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of ego, a lot of bit of ego actually. And if you follow me long enough, you know, one thing about me, my ego is as big as these windows in this apartment. It's just certain things that I won't do to myself, right? So you have to have a lot of self-awareness. You have to have a little bit of ego, and you know, you have to have boundaries, not just for other people, but mainly for yourself, right? And so I've reached a boundary that I'm like, Angela, this is a boundary. We don't do this, and you're not, we can't continue to cross that boundary, because we're not being true to ourselves. And like, one of my like biggest like personal ethos is that I am who I say that I am, right? And I am constantly trying to hold myself to who I say I am, right? And so just this connection with this person is starting to lean on the side of my ethos that I'm just uncomfortable with. And it sucks. Like it sucks, because I truly, outside of everything, right, me and this person is like, we just have so much in common, and we're, you know, outside of everything else, like, we're really good friends. And I think that we are safe spaces for each other. It's just messy. It's just messy. It's these feelings on both sides that is just messy. And I don't think either of us really know what to do with the feelings. And I feel like it is going to take one of us to just be like, that's it. Like, we can't do this anymore, and like, adhere to the boundary. Like, adhere to the boundary and be the persons that we say that we are. And if he can't do it and I can't do it, then like we remain in this cycle of like whatever it is. And so like, just in the, like, I was like, I found myself like not enjoying the first, I don't know, day of the trip, because the situation is just constantly on my mind. And again, I'm not giving details, so it probably sounds vague, but I'm not gonna give details. But I just like, my mind was just like looped around and wrapped around the circumstances of the situation. And this happened to me before. This happened to me when I went to New York, the week that I met Big. And I think I told the story before, where the circumstances of the situation, because there like, there's so many like little things. Editing Angela here. It is the next day after filming this clip. I'm like interrupting the middle of it. So you'll see the rest of that clip after this. But I had to interrupt this because it's so crazy. It's literally the next day, the next morning, the exact same time. Well, it's like 7:06 a.m. and I'm finishing up editing this vlog. Like, I'm on the last little piece of editing this vlog. And before I hopped in and started editing this piece, I opened my email. And so I used this website last year called Future Me, where I was sending myself a monthly like email to read this year on the same day or at the same time. For whatever reason, that I sent that email on the 12th, and then it came today. I don't know what's up with the date. It's like a day off. Anyway, I get this email that I sent myself on the 12th, but today is the 11th. It came to me today, which I think is just like God. Like, I don't believe in coincidences like that. I believe God meets us where we are. And my prayer has been, for the last like week, has been like, God, just show me that I'm making the right decision in every aspect of my life. But also this, like, just because it is like, you know, it's tugging at me, right? Because it just is. So like, just show me that I'm making the right decision in like every aspect of my life, including the situation that we're talking about now, and just like the decisions that I'm making about who I am and how I'm going to move forward. Girl, look at these. Look, I just got done running. My edges is kinks, baby. But anyway, so this email comes a day early, and I won't read the email obviously, but the email that I sent myself, I'll just read like the first line of it. Last year, and this came off of a stint of time where like me and this person were not speaking because whatever, something happened, and we were not speaking. I hadn't talked to the person or whatever, the person, for months, but I had been literally in that time like wrapped around not talking to this person because I missed them, right? But like I said in the first part of the clip that we're gonna get back to, I have my ego is as big as Chicago, so I can miss you, right? And I could be down bad about a situation, but I'm going to do that in the comfort of my mind and my home, and I'm going to work through that. I'm not about to be calling you trying to get no closure. I'm not about to be checking up on you. Like, it's just out of sight, out of mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? You may not be out of mind, but like to you, it's out of sight, out of mind. You could be on my mind every day, but you would never know that. Like, I'm not checking up, I'm not sending no email. You won't catch me in your views on social media. I ain't making no fake pages. I'm not doing none of that. So I hadn't seen this person, heard from this person, talked to this person, anything. Randomly, some communication came, and the communication that came, it just made me like, it gave me false hope in the situation, and I ended up wrapped back in the loop of the situation. So this is crazy. A letter from July 12th, 2023, like dead ass, like there's the date, right? And it's July 11th. So like I said, it's crazy that this letter came today when it was supposed to come tomorrow, as I was like editing this vlog, and also like just, you know, this morning before I was going to the gym, I was just like walking around asking God for like clarifying signs for everything, because I have a lot of stuff that I am like trying to and manifesting, and you know, trying to use the power of my tongue and my faith, like real faith, to like bring forth in my life. Anyway, it says, "Hey B, it's 9:48 p.m. on July 11th. You're a sad bunny," and it's blank. So that person. And so then I go on to talk about this sudden communication that it had. Actually, this was 2 weeks after the sudden communication. According to this email, the communication happened on July 1st of 2023. So this is 2 weeks later. And whatever, like, hope, not whatever, I know what it is because I can read the email. You just can't read the email. But what I thought was going to come from that, like, sudden communication, didn't look like it was going to be so. And so I was like trying to rationalize that in my mind, and like being like completely honest with myself. And in the email I say, you're the only person that I can be this honest with, because I, you know, felt embarrassed and like whatever, because, you know, I am perceived in, I think across my friend groups, it's just like this very resolute and like no nonsense person, which I am. But you know what I'm saying, we all, you know, have those moments. We all have that person, and like, this is my person. And so in the email I'm like, you're the only person that I can be this 100% honest. And I just sort of like lay it out, like my feelings in that email. And so I was reading that, and I just had to come on and share like this moment of like serendipity, and what I feel like is God saying, this is where you were last year. Look at where you were last year. It has been 365 days and you have been wrapped around this situation. It is absolutely time to wrap it up. You absolutely made the right idea. The right decision. And this is like your confirmation. And I know that it hurts, and I know that it makes you sad. I know in this moment you are, you know what I'm saying, sort of not necessarily back where I'm like, I'm not 2023. I'm like I'm feeling good about my decision, but obviously, you know, the person is like frequently in my mind. But anyway, I think I'm like, okay, this is God saying it is going to be okay. What I have for you is for you. The decisions that you are making are pushing you towards those things that I have for you. And also it makes me even more resolute in the fact that I had to hold myself, or I have to hold myself in this moment to who I say that I am. And that situation just does not reflect who I say that I am. And on the flip side of that, it doesn't reflect who the person says that they are. And here's the thing, I believe them, right? When they say they are who they say that they are. That's the one thing that attracts me to them so much, because what I see is who they say that they are and who they want to be. That's what I see. That's my experience of them. And I believe their experience of me is the same. We just, for whatever reason, abandon that as it relates to each other. And so, you know, it's hard to really explain that without like getting into details of the situation. It's just really unfortunate. Like, it's one of those situations where it would, like, there is the most perfect person in your mind for you, like right in front of you, and they are not your person for whatever reason at that time. And it's very hard to like walk away from that, for me, right? To reconcile in my mind, like, this is, you know, if I were to like verbalize to God the person that I want, like, and I had to draw a picture, I would draw a picture of this person. But here is God saying, but that's not it. And so I'm just like, why? Why? It's been like why, right? Why not him? Why not me for him? So anyway, I wanted to interject that in, and this is probably going to be a repeat of some of the stuff I say in the next part of this. I haven't started editing it, so I don't even remember like what I was yapping on about, but I just had to interject and say this part, and so now you'll see the rest of it. Okay, but the circle, like, it was just in my mind and I just could not get it out of my brain. And I just was not enjoying the trip, and I was there with somebody else, and I was trying to mask the fact that I was like so, like, my brain was so entrenched with like just that person in the situation. And you know, I was like, oh, I'm not letting that happen again. And then I did for, you know, a long time, just like not talk to the person. And then such is life, and we ended up like reconnecting, and I find myself back in that place where I'm in London on the first day, and me and my friend is sitting at Nobu, and we're eating, because we stay, y'all know where we stay, and we're eating at Nobu, and I am just like out of it. And I just was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Like, this is crazy. And so I got back upstairs to the room, and I'm not a blocker. I don't tend to like block people. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? One thing about me is it may take me, when I care about people in the way that I care about this person, it may take me a little bit to get to like a finale. Like, okay, this is it. It takes me a little bit to get there, because good relationships, right, friendships, connections with people, community is so hard to find. And so like, and as a person that has grown up with like here we go, hold on, you know, like abandonment issues and people leaving that you really care about, it's whew, I'm not crying over a man, y'all, just so y'all know. Don't go tell nobody I was crying over a man on the internet, because that's not what this is, right? But it triggers something in me where like a lot of my issues from childhood is that people that I really care about, you know, leaving for whatever reason, whether it's by choice, whether it's by circumstance, whatever the case may be. So like, all of my life post like leaving home has been about like building community. I'm really big on my community, and I don't have a lot of situations where I've met people and I've had really good connections with them, and I no longer have them. I've had, you know, relationship breakup. One was you know, resulted in me never talking to the person again. But for the most part, any like romantic relationships that have ended, I've stayed connected to those people in some sort of way. It's never been like a what's the word that I'm looking for? It's never been like, you know, a bad situation. I've only ever had maybe 3 friendship breakups in my life. 2 have, you know, corrected themselves in a way, and 1, it was recently, and it just is what it is, like with that situation, right? It's just one of those situations where with the one ex-boyfriend that I've never talked to again, that I probably would never talk to that person again. But other than that, I am really big on like community and friendship, just because relationship is so important to me, because I feel like I liked it so much. So I don't even know why I went into that tangent, but I was saying all that to say it was really hard for me to get to the point where I had to make the decision, like one of us is going to have to be the person to say, and I think that it's going to be me. But once I finally get to the decision, then I'm not the type of person to sort of go back on it, right? So I was saying I don't typically block people, because you don't ever have to worry about me. Like once I make up my mind, that's done. I'm not gonna be on your social medias. I'm not going to be calling your phone. I'm not gonna make no fake pages to check up on you. I'm not. For me, it's just literally when I make up my mind, just something in my head switches, and it's like out of sight, out of mind, right? With this person, I don't know what it is about this person. Like I'm not going like on his social media or anything like that. I wasn't doing that anyway. He'd been muted for like a long ass time. I muted his socials a long time, and the only time I would like see, I would have to physically go like look at his stories to see his stuff or whatever. But like I had to like remove him as a friend. Like I couldn't. In this situation, I don't know, for whatever reason with this specific person, I didn't block him. I didn't block him on my phone. If he were to text my phone, it would come right through. Like I didn't block him on socials. He could still come to my page. So I didn't block him, but I did unfriend him, and I did unfollow me, like make him unfollow me, because I just was like, there's no point of me watching you and you watching me and us like doing this thing, right? Because that always leads us back to like a place, and you can't give me what I want from you, and I can't give you what you want from me, and so like let's just stop this thing. So anyway, I just felt like yapping about that, right? Like yapping about it, because I talk a lot on socials, especially when we're like on live and stuff, and I talk a lot about like, you know, just dating casually and and people are like, I just couldn't do it. And you know, I'm always like, I understand, I get it, like, you know, but you know, for me it works. It works, but it does come with you know, shit like this. It comes with shit like this, where you will maybe meet somebody that you really like, and maybe you're ready to move into you know, further into the relationship, and they're not, right? Or you know, they have other things going on, because I'm dating other people, they're dating other people, whatever the case may be. They may choose somebody else over you. Like there are so many things that can happen in these types of dating. I've chosen other people over men, like, you know, other men, like whatever. So I just you know, it's a really important lesson on like boundaries, and again, being really self-aware and knowing when it's time to like, you know, remove yourself from a situation. And so yeah, anyway, I can't believe I started crying on this internet. But like anytime I talk about like ending relationship, whether it's friendship, whatever the case, you know, whatever, it always gets to be really emotional, because I just, when I build bonds with people, that's all. Just wanted to share that little bit. Don't know if it like had any rhyme or reason to it, or if it made sense to anybody, but hopefully somebody got something out of it. Yeah, so we're gonna end the vlog here. I'm going to finish making my lunch, and I worked out today and my hair is kind of sweaty, and that's what I'm looking at. I'm going to finish, oh, my head is itching. I'm going to finish making my lunch and get back to work because I got so much to do. I got so much shit to do. You know that like TikTok where I think it's like Tokyo Tony when she like, I got so many bills, bitch. No, I got so much work to do, bitch, that I need to eat this lunch real fast and get back on this computer. But thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all for listening to my yap session. Again, I don't know if that meant anything to anybody. It was just something that I wanted to yap about and get off of my chest. So thank y'all for listening, and thank y'all for coming to London and Paris with me. And I'll talk to y'all next vlog. I actually have to go to St. Louis this weekend. Oh, I forgot. I have a flight to St. Louis on Saturday. Oh, I don't want to get back on a plane for a minute, but okay. So anyway, I will talk to y'all in the next vlog. It's actually, my friend is having a going away party, so that's what I'm going down Saturday night for, because this party is on Sunday. So maybe I'll vlog some of that. I'm gonna take my little sister with me to the party, so maybe I'll get her on the vlog or whatever. Anyway, I will talk to y'all next time. Bye. Ooh, that bacon smells so good, girl. Woo!